Diane Aguilera.
I'm Ash Cross, and we're coming to you from day 3.
Day 3.
At New York Comic Con. It is Saturday.
Yes.
It is very crowded, but a lot of exciting stuff.
There's definitely a lot more people here. The vibe has really been amped up. It has been so much fun. So many exclusive interviews in the ET Live suite. Ash, what has been your favorite moment of day 3?
Ooh, I hung out with a Power Ranger, and I touched a beard.
Whose beard, Ash?
You'll find out. What was your highlight?
I was really excited because I got the cast of The Walking Dead to stop by. We talked all about Denai Guerrera's last season and also the return of a fan favorite. First off, big news for you guys. Tomorrow is the premiere of season 10 of The Walking Dead, and you just revealed at your panel you've been renewed for season 11. So, very exciting news.
Exciting.
Fingers crossed everyone makes it to season 11.
Right? You never know with this show.
You never know, exactly, with this show. But we also got some really exciting news that the lovely Lauren Cohen is going to be coming back as well to reprise her role as Maggie Green. She surprised everyone on the panel. Did you guys know that she was going to be making that surprise?
I had no
Apparently
idea.
they did.
I heard a rumor of it, but I didn't know that she was going to be in costume in the crowd. I just knew that she was going to be coming home at some point. So I was expecting her to come from the back curtain, not from the audience.
So she was in the Negan Jason costume, and so the microphones where the audience would ask the question was right next to her, so I could see her, and she wasn't moving her head at all, and I felt like she was staring at me the whole time.
Yeah.
So I was kind of scared.
It was creepy.
She was like this.
Yeah. With the hockey mask on.
Yeah, it was pretty scary, but then when they asked her to come on stage, I was like, okay, we're doing a thing. And then she took off her mask and it was her.
But we're getting to have Maggie come back into the fold. Are you guys excited to have Lauren back on set? What have you missed most about her?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, I think that we've all had a chance, except for Judith, to interact
Kaylee.
with.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Kaylee.
Yeah,
Judith
Karen.
is
We've all-
the character that she
I'm
plays.
saying Judith hasn't had a chance to interact with Maggie. That's what I'm saying. But we've all had that opportunity, and she brings a lot of vulnerability and a lot of heart to the show. And I really want to see a resolution between her and Negan at some point.
Well, we have one Walking Dead favorite returning. We, of course, are going to be saying goodbye to Denai Guerrera this season. When you guys found out how Michonne does say goodbye, what was your reaction?
I was really, really happy with the way that she leaves the show. I think that they planned it really well, and everybody did a very good job of her exit. And I'm excited. It's very, I don't know how to describe it.
Poignant?
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Oh.
It's kind of like bittersweet.
I just heard someone say that word.
It's a really, really great exit.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Would you ever want to reprise your role on Broadway?
Christian Wieners knows everybody's business. She knows everything about everyone.
We're very, very old now to be playing those roles.
Remember earlier when I said I touched a beard and you were like, what was that? Well, it was Rodrigo Santoro who stars in the new show Reprisal coming to Hulu. Also in that cast, Mina Massoud, a.k.a. Aladdin, and he talked about whether or not there will be a return of Jafar. Mina, earlier I saw someone as your version of Aladdin and Hot Jafar together.
Hot Jafar.
Come on, Hot Jafar.
Hot Aladdin too.
But Aladdin has always been hot. This is like a, we know Aladdin's hot.
Everybody's
Aladdin's always been hot.
Come on. No, I gotta ask because I loved that movie so much that I want to see more. Do you think there's a possibility of doing a Return of Jafar?
I don't think it'll be Return of Jafar, but there's a possibility of a sequel, yes.
Okay, yeah, because I guess Iago has a lot of musical numbers in Return of Jafar.
Exactly.
So that's
yeah, you know, I think we should do one just about the animals, like Abu, Raja, Iago, and the carpet all get together. And, I'm throwing it out there.
I didn't see this coming. It won't be anything like you think you're preparing for.
By the way, that beard is majestic.
So Rodrigo wins Best Beard then, right?
He wins Best Beard.
Best beard. Is he purring?
That is equivalent.
If you watch Reprisal, you can feel Joel's beard too.
Feel it through the
real.
screen.
It'll be an emotional feeling of Joel's beard.
That was a highlight of my Comic-Con. Well, guys, congratulations on Reprisal. I'm so excited for you guys to see it with the audience tonight, and it premieres December 6th on Hulu.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. We have more from New York Comic-Con coming up.
But first, here's a look at the other big headlines from Day 3.
Day 3 at Comic-Con is full of surprises and first looks. The Walking Dead has officially been renewed for an 11th season. Plus, former star Lauren Cohen surprised fans at Comic-Con today. As we learned, she'll be reprising her role of Maggie Green as a series regular. AMC also unveiled the trailer for its third Walking Dead spin-off series. The series is still untitled. It's set to premiere in spring of 2020. Also unveiled at New York Comic-Con, a dramatic new trailer for the TNT series Snowpiercer, based on the graphic novel of the same name.
The survivors left behind. We invaded their train.
The series stars Jennifer Connelly and Daveed Diggs. It hits the small screen spring of 2020. And Trekkies have lots to look forward to in 2020. The first teaser for Star Trek Discovery Season 3 was released, giving fans a glimpse into the series' 930-year time jump into the future.
This ship bears the name Discovery. She has carried us into the future.
Plus, a brand new look at Star Trek Picard was unveiled during Saturday's panel. Sir Patrick Stewart will reprise his iconic role as Jean-Luc Picard.
Now, you mentioned, obviously, it's a pleasure to work with John, but I'm curious to know, as the newbies of Jack Ryan Season 2, did John and Wendell give you guys any hazing? Was there any of that going on set?
If by hazing you mean consumption of tequila, yeah, there was a lot of that.
There's so many things that went through my head just then that I don't think I could say.
Why can't you say them? Just say it. Just go with it.
I don't know. This is quite a hard question, actually. I'm trying to think of something that doesn't... I don't know if I can answer this.
What's up, everyone? Larry Deckant here. I am with Amanda Connor, illustrator, artist. You are part of the creative behind Harlequin. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I want to talk first about this piece that you specifically made for this amazing installation.
I wanted to I wanted to do something that just shows you Harley's personality in a nutshell, right? She likes to blow up things, she likes to torment the Batman, but she likes to have fun while doing it. It's like, well, I have to think of a creative way to torment the Batman. So you know, a bunch of balloons.
We've got a bag of darts.
Yeah, and actually, I was researching. I don't actually think that bazookas work that way, but Harley doesn't care. You know, it's Harley. She doesn't care, you know.
Harlequin is near and dear to your heart. Can you tell me why?
Oh, Harley Quinn I think she's near and dear to all of our hearts because she's so easy to identify with. We've all had an incident when somebody crosses us, but society tells us, no, you know, just you really can't like launch a hand grenade at that person as much as you'd like to. But Harley actually does launch the hand grenade at the person, and she actually gets to do the things that we all wish we could do to people who have, you know, put us off. When I draw a character, I usually get my head really into it. You know, I try and think about what she's feeling, you know, what she's going through right now, and I just sort of like get this hyper focus. I'll actually sometimes make the faces that I'm drawing. So yeah, it's more like a connection. I get a really connected feeling. This is classic Harley. This is the Harley that Bruce Timm and Paul Dini came up with. You know, she's their baby. When we got our hands on her, which is that version of Harley, I call it the roller derby Harley, the modern Harley, or the roller derby Harley. You know, I wanted to bring her back to her core character, you know, which is, you know, impish and fun. But I wanted to, you know, just sort of play with her look. I wanted her to bring her back to black and red. Those are my favorite color combinations for her.
Which brings me into your new publishing project, which is Bird of Prey, right?
Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, yes.
And that's coming out next year.
It's coming out in February of 2020, yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Well, I think like the most fun for me personally is I get to draw the interiors. It's a 4-issue miniseries, and I've given myself enough lead-in time that, you know, I get to draw it myself. So I'm very pleased about that.
watching ET Live at New York Comic Con. I'm Leanne Aguilera, and Jack is back. That's right, Season 2 of Jack Ryan is coming to Amazon Prime Video on November 1st, and I caught up with newbies of the cast, Michael Kelly and Noomi Rapace, to find out all about their hazing process and how John Krasinski made them feel welcome. Now, you mentioned, obviously, it's a pleasure to work with John, but I'm curious to know, as the newbies of Jack Ryan Season 2, did John and Wendell give you guys any hazing? Was there any of that going on set?
I mean, I love Wendell. Like, I've been a big fan since I saw him in The Wire, and for me, I was a bit shy when I came on board, but they are both so they're so loving, and we had so much fun. But it was also quite chaotic in Colombia. Yeah. So I felt like I was just diving into it and trying to survive.
Yeah. You guys filmed this season in Colombia. What was that like, being able to go there and being able to film on location?
We shot in London, Colombia, LA, New York.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite location?
San Diego, yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Did you have a favorite location or a favorite offset bonding experience with the cast?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Colombia was just kind of survival for all of us in a way, right?
It took. I mean, Cartagena was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
That in San Diego, going on the ships in port there, that was incredible.
Yeah.
But Cartagena was, really an incredible experience, and a few of us got a house, and John did, and we went to this, on this island in the middle of the water out there in Cartagena, and that was really special and incredible bonding. A lot of tequila. If by hazing you mean consumption of tequila, yeah, there was a lot of that.
That sounds amazing. Yeah. Noomi, what's it like when you guys are going head to head in those scenes? Is he keeping up with you?
No, okay. Yeah, no. He's pretty strong, and I mean, he's very passionate about his work, and he works really hard. We had really fun. It was funny that the tequila thing feels to be like a following thing. Like when we were shooting in London, we finished in London. I did a little rap party in my house, and my assistant was like, "What does people drink?" And I was like, "John only drinks tequila, and there's only one brand." And she was basically scanning London for that brand, and she found one bottle in London, and she was like, "I found it." So that was brought to my house, very precious.
Well, I cannot wait to watch Season 2. Thank you both so much for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it. For all you fans out there, you can catch Season 2 of Jack Ryan starting November 1st on Amazon Prime Video, and keep it locked to the stream because we're going to be bringing you more from New York Comic Con.
You just hit upon two of the biggest spoiler questions that you could possibly ask.
Of course I did.
I definitely have relationships in Season 5.
In Season 5, so some really juicy stuff coming up.
We have arrived at the dawn of a new era. Join me, Earth, Mars, and the Belt.
Hi guys, I'm Dominique Tipper, and I play Naomi Nagato on The Expanse.
Whatever happens, we'll deal with it together.
I'm Wes Chatham, and I play Amos Burton.
She's not the person I thought she was.
And welcome to the Rocinante.
We're taking over ET Live. We're giving you a tour. This is exclusive. This is special. Come on, hurry up. We got space stuff to do. Quick. So we're going to take you over to the
kitchen area. This is where we like to eat Martian lasagna and
the old Mariner recipe.
Right. We have a nice garden here that we grow our herbs and things for medicinal purposes only.
What's your favorite herb?
Like the one I just said, for medicinal purposes only. Yeah.
This is where we have our lasagna. So we've got 4 ready to eat. That's 1 each. What's in here?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to know what's in here.
Why don't you open it? You can see what it is.
I'm not.
Bam.
Yeah, they don't open.
Okay.
So that's a prop.
We're exposed.
This is a blue screen. We don't really know why that's here.
Space. This is space.
This is space.
Oh, look. Look at that.
Oh, it's us.
Yeah, it's a nice camera. Yeah. This is where the magic happens.
Right here.
This is the pilot's chair. The pilot's not with us right now.
This is where we land the ship and shoot stuff. And yeah, that's it.
And what's interesting, when you picture a spaceship, you think it has one joystick, like in Top Gun when they're flying the F-14s. But in reality, it's very, very subtle, and there's a lot of things that you're typing, coordinates and mathematical equations that you type to let you know where to go.
That's the sound effect of doing stuff.
Yeah.
And this is like the system that injects stuff into you when we go into thrust.
The juice.
The juice!
The juice is what we like to
The
call it.
juice! Something did happen.
It's over and done. We're going to IO.
Okay, so I have a couple questions for you first.
Right.
What is the #1 rule for working with someone in tight quarters?
Bathe regularly. It's very important. Very important.
It gets tight, it
Yeah,
gets hot,
it's that-
it
it's
gets
that.
sweaty.
Yeah.
We are always in pursuit of something. So shower, right?
Dom,
Yes.
if you can cosplay as anybody, who would it be?
I think it has to be Catwoman.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm a fan of the original John Carpenter Halloween. And so I think Michael Myers would probably be, I would like to cosplay with that.
What's your favorite thing about working with me?
You back?
Yeah.
My favorite thing about, well, there's so many.
I know.
It's just so hard to
I'm
choose.
just a dream, aren't I?
But I love all the snacks that you bring to set, and you're a very good sharer. And
I am.
yeah.
I think that you always have a stash of dark chocolate that you share with me.
Yes.
So it's just snacks.
Yeah, food is the basis of our relationship. Yes. What can people expect from season 4?
So, season 4, things change a little. We go into almost like a space western. So there's a little change in tone, but it's still the same expanse that you love. It still has all your favorite characters. It has the suspense. It has the action. It has the human drama. But we just get a little bigger. We've got some new characters, and they all play into our stories in a new and unique way.
This has been such a great time, but we're in New York. We're at New York Comic Con. We got so much to see.
So
and
much.
to do.
Watch The Expanse, the new series, season 4, the 13th of December. Tune in. You can watch the first 3 seasons on Amazon Prime now, so binge, catch up, and get out. Leave.
We got to do. We got a lot to
13th
do.
of December, guys. We'll see you there. Be there or be like
Get outta here.
oval. Bye.
The vibe here is so fun, but there is a lot of misery coming to season 2 of Castle Rock.
Well done, Ashley. That's
you.
right. Castle Rock, which explores all the works of Stephen King, is coming back for a 2nd season. I sat down with the cast, including Lizzie Kaplan.
Oh, it was just Mean Girls Day.
It was. October 3rd was Mean Girls Day, and I actually talked to her about that and all the good things they were doing to raise awareness on that day. Happy Mean Girls Day, which was October 3rd. We're a couple days left.
Thank you so much.
But you guys actually decided to use your Mean Girl platform to do some good this year. Can you talk a little bit about that?
That's all Jonathan Bennett. He asks me to help out, and I say yes because I believe that he raised the money, and it was to get a well in Africa.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
You're welcome, Africa.
Wow. The country or the continent?
Africa.
Yeah. Would you ever want to reprise your role on Broadway?
Oh my God, no. No, that would be completely terrifying. Also, we're very, very old now to be playing those roles.
I think Tina Fey's trying to get a reunion situation to happen.
That's the first I've heard of it. Barrett Wilbur Weed, who plays Janice Ian on Broadway, is the greatest.
I love her
I'll
so
let
much.
her continue being amazing. Barrett Wilbur Weed.
Oh, right on.
One of Stephen King's most iconic characters from Misery is going to be a central focus in this season. Lizzie, what can you tell me about taking on this role of Annie?
It was really gross. No, it was amazing. It was daunting and terrifying, and obviously it's like one of the greatest performances ever, what Kathy Bates did in Misery. So it was intimidating, but I think we have made our Annie different enough that if you love that Annie, this will just enhance the experience.
Whoa, back to enhancing again.
Ooh, I like that.
Let's start a line.
Did you go back and rewatch Kathy Bates' portrayal in Misery? Have you tried to DM her a little bit and let her know?
No, I don't know how to do
Does
that.
Kathy Bates have social media?
I have no idea.
Probably not.
No, that
I would love if she had an Instagram.
She probably does, right? I don't
should have
know.
a Twitter
But no, I haven't I haven't DM'd her. I have had no contact with her, but I hope to one day. And I hope she's not angry.
Well, thank you all so much for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it. And just in time for Halloween, you guys can catch season 2 of Castle Rock October 23rd on Hulu. Keep it locked to the stream for more from New York Comic Con. Bye.
Keep it locked to the stream.
Ciao, ciao.
Season 1 ended on such a cliffhanger. We're going into season 2. A lot of unanswered questions here. What's something you're hoping is answered in season 2?
We know what happens.
It's true. Yeah, that's true.
So,
Lost in Space is returning for season 2, and this time they are actually super lost in space. But I did get a little scoop from the cast that the robot is coming back, and here's the one thing they got in trouble for.
how would we even know where to look for the robot? It's not like he left you a map or breadcrumbs to follow.
Maybe he did.
Okay, I think
Max knows. I love you.
Something that I maybe not as much, answered, but more I'm really excited for fans to see is the way we left it off last season is that the robot was separated from the Robinsons.
Yes.
And the robot has much more storytelling to do.
Yay! Yay! Well, season 1 was really about, establishing this journey. What would you say season 2 is about?
Following the Robinsons as they try to reach the Resolute.
I mean, they are well and truly lost now.
Yes.
I sort of at the end of season 1, and they go through whatever. What is that? A wormhole.
Yeah.
I mean, they're lost. So
they're truly lost in space.
Lost in space.
And they've also acquired. It's almost like danger has become pretty normal to them.
Yeah.
Whereas in season 1, it was more like, oh, what is that? And now it's like they're like, okay, that thing, yeah, we'll deal with it.
Everyone's sort of looking at family dynamics, and they run a really tight ship. And so things when there's trouble, things like come together. So everyone's like working and listening.
Yeah.
And
like
you
a
grow
crew.
up quite a bit and want to be taken seriously.
I feel like the show
as
also
does
is
Penny.
it's just sort of bigger. Like the scale of it is, I mean, the visual effects are phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we shot in Iceland, we shot
Alberta.
in Drumheller. So it just it looks unbelievable.
Yeah. And you guys have spent more time together as a cast. So what is downtime on set looking like? What do we do?
I had a yoga mat.
She mostly lies on the floor.
She goes and stretches in between scenes.
Love that.
I know that me, Nacho, and some of the camera guys, we would go up and we'd go snowboarding. Should not tell that to the producers.
Yeah, Zach Esther and our showrunner was not happy about that.
No, what he means
They're
to
afraid
say,
you're going to get injured or something?
Yeah.
No. He meant to say our stun doubles would go.
Yes, our stunt doubles were
Snowboarding.
snowboarding.
Well, it has been an action-packed day, but I also made sure to get plenty of romance scoop when the cast of Outlander stopped by our ET Live suite today. We talked all about Season 5, a little time-traveling cosplay, plus I surprised them with a very special question from Sophie Skelton, who wasn't quite able to make it today.
Be damned.
Prepared for battle.
What are you doing?
It's safer in the future. It's time.
Now, in the Fiery Cross, there are 2 weddings that take place. So I'm curious to know, are there wedding bells ringing maybe at River Run or Fraser's Ridge?
There's definitely a wedding.
There's definitely a wedding.
There's definitely a wedding.
A wedding.
A wedding. We just don't know whose wedding.
Yeah. Or maybe we renew our vows.
Oh, don't. That'd be great.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, don't suggest that. That would be lovely.
Well, who knows?
What can you tease about Jamie and Claire's dynamic as we go into season 5? We really got to see some sweet at-home moments with them. Are we going to get to see more of that Frasier family bonding? What can you tell us?
Yeah, of course. I think this is a really strong season for everyone, but I think for Claire and Jamie, it's this beautiful deepening of a relationship, and that's what's so great about getting to be on a show for this long, is that you get to really lived with these characters, you know, with them getting older. There's a lot of wisdom. They know each other so much, and you know, it just their love deepens.
You're here.
I'm here.
I didn't know if you'd come.
Sophie and Richard are, of course, filming right now, and that's why they can't join us. But did you actually think that I wouldn't text Sophie and have her give you guys a surprise? So we have a special question coming in right now from Sophie Skelton, and she says, if you all could make a cocktail called the Felicia, what would be in it? Now, before you answer, please give us some context, because she would not fill me in on this one.
No, I don't think there needs any explanation.
No,
really.
I think we're just gonna. The Felicia would be.
Nothing is off limits. I think everything goes in there.
Okay, start throwing out ingredients.
There would be. Well, we'd have to go with the base. What would go?
Vodka. Let's go
vodka
with
base.
vodka. Yeah.
Bourbon, because we're in America.
Vodka mixed with bourbon?
Maybe
Long
some
Island cheese
tomato
sort of
juice.
thing.
I think tequila, bit of porridge.
Oh my God. Remind me never to have Sam Hewen make me a cocktail. But anyway, bad Felicia.
And an umbrella.
Now that does it from New York Comic Con Day 3.
Day 3, but there is a Day 4, so
One
don't
more
go
day.
very far. And it's probably one of the bigger days we have, especially for the
ladies
for the
out
ladies
there.
of power. We've got She-Ra coming by the suite. We've got Batwoman.
Oh yeah, we got more CW shows. We've got Charmed. We've got Roswell. We've got the parents of Riverdale, including the lovely Molly Ringwald.
The River Babes. So yeah, you're going to want to be here on the stream
Yes.
tomorrow. But first, we should go take a nap or walk the floor.
I think we should do all of it because you know what? ET Live coming to you from New York Comic
Let's
Con.
get some wine in there. Let's go.
Yeah.